Alright, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today's video is a Rochester Retro special. I'm going to try to get one of these done once or twice a month. Today's video is a nice, good, wholesome Americana, piece of Americana. We're looking at Guile from Street Fighter. My buddy Paul at my local has been playing this character forever. And he was playing him in standard back in the day. He played him in regular retro. He plays him in Rochester retro now, and always likes to get pickup games with him. So let's go ahead and get into the deck. He's a 627. He is air, good, and order. The deck is good symbol is the good primary symbol is the good symbol. I don't think there are any attuned cards in here. Looking. No tuned cards. So, he is E, destroy committed foundation. Your attack gets 3 speed, 1 damage, and stun 1. And then he has a response R, commit 1 foundation after you play charge attack. Add up to 2 foundations from your card pool to your staging area. So, back in the day, man, this character struggled because there were not very many good charge attacks. But now they're just all over the fucking place. So let's go ahead and get into the attacks. We got Hammerhead Assault. This might have been the best one. I don't think this is a charge. Oh, it is a charge. So these two right here were good guns. These ones, Flash Kick was okay, but Hammerhead and Nutcracker were played in all of them. But Hammerhead Assault, 4 difficulty, 3 check, no block, 3 high for 5, charge, EX3, tech. E, discard the top 2 cards of your deck, add one of them to your momentum. It's very sick. We love snap momentum on cards that have its own EX, or pays for itself. Deadlock Enhance. Add 2 of your opponent's foundations to the bottom of their deck. So this is just back-breaking if your rival goes into deadlock. Nutcracker, 4 difficulty, 3 check, 2 mid block, 4 low 4, breaker 2, charge, EX3, punch and slam. It's a mouthful. It's a lot of keywords. It's good offensively and defensively. Enhance. Add 1 foundation from your discard pile to your card pool in any order, then draw a card. E, if your opponent's starting character is a male, this attack gets 4 damage. So I'm not entirely sure how. I think we get the 4 damage no matter what against characters who don't have a gender on them. Just let me know in the comments below if I'm right or wrong, because I don't remember how that got ruled in Rochester Retro now. But this does gets Guile damage. It sets up his response for free, so we don't have to play like a foundation and then attack. But we can, play this, get a foundation, then play another attack, or we can go foundation this, or foundation, whatever. We could figure it out. But and we have ways to add foundations in from our discard pile, and then they get built down in the middle of the turn with itself. Electric Moth may be the coolest charge card possible. 4 difficulty, 3 check, 3 high for 4, 2 mid block, charge and range, because we have to charge up our electric powers. Enhance, discard 1 card, draw 2 cards. If our rival is 10 or more, if they have fake deadlock, you get 3 cards instead. And Guile's not a giant. And we do play a reversal, because why not? Because we just do Flash Kick, 5 difficulty, 3 check, 4 mid for 5, 2 high block, charge, EX1, kick, and Guile reversal. E, add 1 foundation from your discard pile to your card pool. You may add that foundation to your staging area face down during the end phase. E, your opponent must commit 1 card for each foundation in your card pool. So that says card. So if your rival's completely tapped out, that hits assets, that also hits backups, that also hits characters. It's super cool. Like if they're trying to swing in on you and they have to commit a bunch and they block, you block, then reverse, and then play this, you could possibly commit their character, and that's super backbreaking, especially if they're not tenacious or have a defensive ability. And this old juggernaut rearing its ugly head again. Back alley haymaker, 5 difficulty, 3 check, 2 high block, 4 mid for 5, charge, EX2, punch and stun 2. Draw a card or build 1 foundation with a printed difficulty of 0 from our discard pile. My sweet summer prince, we miss you. This card did way too much for what it does, but it's not banned in Rochester Retro, so whatevs. We got 1 copy of Audio Reverberation, 5 difficulty, 3 check, 2 mid block, 4 low for 7. Response card pool. After your blocked attack resolves, your charge attacks get +1 damage. And then enhance. If this attack deals damage, your rival adds 1 committed foundation to the bottom of their deck. So that's very good. And then enhance. Your rivals 8 or more foundations, they add 1 ready foundation to the bottom of their deck. So, man, that's crazy. So, like, you could technically debuild them if they have 8 or more, and then debuild them if you're able to hit them with this. That's just wild. Charge EX2, ranged, and tech. Next up is Capture Evildoers, 2/5/1 mid-block, breaker 1. Remove 1 rival momentum. If you did, add the top card of your deck to your momentum, then remove this card from the game. And then discard a momentum, we get to clear up 3 cards from our card pool. Normally we're just stealing the momentum because we have our own effects to pay for. Into our 0 diffs, we got Shadow of a Cowboy, 0 difficulty, 5 check, and no block. Enhance, good thing, because this thing does not need a block. Static. After this foundation is destroyed, build the top card of your deck face down. And then response before a card would leave your staging area due to your rival's effects, destroy this card instead. So it rebuilds itself. The cool thing is, though, with Guile is that we go foundation, and then we can commit this to our response to build those 2 foundations and our card pool to our stage. We could pop this guy during the enhance step to rebuild it. So it's like it's free, it's value. We love it. And we get 4 copies of Can't Be Fixed because we're playing Rochester Retro and this card still exists. Yeah, this card's crazy. Destined for mainstream success for top deck scouting and attack drawing. Small and limber because we like to get incremental stats, and we're playing playing all charges, and this readies when we destroy 1 to get 3 damage and stun 1. Champion of Southtown. This card here is the entire reason the deck works. Excuse me. So this card here was from Neomax, and it allowed you form commit, add 1 foundation from your discard pile to your card pool. That card does not count towards progressive difficulty for the turn. So we can put in our 2 foundations. Say we Champion of Southtown once, Champion of Southtown again, right? And then we play an attack. We commit a Shadow of the Cowboy. We build those 2 foundations, and then we crack the Shadow of the Cowboy for Guile, and then we build 1 down. So we basically haven't lost. We lost 2 foundations, but in the end we gained 2. So we just kind of netted 1 because off of the we kind of net pot even, but progressing our board state with better foundations. And then we get a discard a foundation. Discard a foundation from our card pool. Your attack gets X damage. X equals the difficulty of the discarded card. So, cool and focused. 2/5, 2 mid block. When you attempt to block with this card, return your opponent's attack to its print speed and zone. A lot of people will remember this is invading copy. Invading copy was this at home. And then once per turn, we both mill a card. Confronting Jetta. Okay, this card is wild. It's a 2/5 unique with +2 high block. Once per turn, this attack gets +X or -X damage. X equals the difference between the attack speed and its printed speed. So you could EX a move and get a bunch of damage. This card's crazy. And it's really an easy way for like the EX moves to get to giant damage. Pretty easily, or even conversely, it also gives an attack minus damage, so you're able to survive a little longer. Now we got Burning with Revenge, 2/5/3 mid block, static. After this card is committed due to a stun ability, ready 1 of your other foundations, and then E card pool. Your attack gets +2 damage. You may add this card to your staging area face down committed. So a cool trick is you can, I believe, flash kick these in, right? Yes, you can flash kick and nutcracker these in, and then you enhance card pool, you build them down, so you get 2 damage, and then you crack these with Guile for 3 damage and stun 1. And then you can just keep adding. You can kind of cycle them in and out as needed. Wandering Pirate 2-4 unique. After your opponent static, after your opponent's combat phase begins, ready this foundation. Twice per turn. After this foundation is readied or committed, we ready one other foundation that has not been ready this combat phase. Tenacious. So this card's crazy. So if it's committed, and then you can ready at the beginning of the combat phase. Then if you have another committed card, you get to ready that. And then after you commit this, you get to ready another card. So it's really like 3 foundations in one. It's crazy. Speaking of crazy, this card bugs the crap out of me. Friends and Rivals, 2-5, 2 low block, ally. R commit after you play an attack that shares at least 2 resource symbols with your character. Your opponent commits 2 foundations. So when Guile starts really going off is when he loads these into his card pool with Champion and Southtown, plays an attack, pops a Shadow of the Cowboy to rebuild a move, drop down the Friends and Rivals, and then they'll respond on both Friends and Rivals to stun for you, and then he'll have like a stun or a fast move that you can't block. New training method to build faster and add cards to hand. Nice try, because this card says, hey man, we get to commit a foundation, and so we commit a foundation with Guile's face, and this card says, hey man, ready it. We get to ready it. So it makes Guile completely free, and it has some defense on it. Refusing to let go, 3-5, no block, unique. It's a damage reset with +2 or -2 attached to it if you want it. And they got 1 copy of Breaking Bread, 3-5, no block, enhance, remove, discard 1 momentum, add 1 non-unique foundation from your discard pile to your hand, and then response. After you build this foundation, add 1 attack from your card pool to your momentum. So you're able to get some snap momentum even after like your rival blocks, because you bring this down. You clear your card pool right to left. So first in, last out. So you would drop down the foundation. Then if that attack did not deal damage, you get to add it to your momentum, I believe. And then we got 4 copies of the White House. 2-4, 2 mid-block, terrain. Checks to play action cards, get -4. R commit after a card is added to your staging area during the combat phase. Draw a card. We like to do that a lot. It's a lot of like bang protection, filled with doubt protection, evildoers protection. You know, there's a lot of actions in Rochester Retro. This card really kind of handles. 3 copies of Ominous Prophecy, 2-5, 2 high block, response remove. After the combat phase begins, name a keyword. Attack cards lose the name keyword for the rest of the turn. E flip, add 1 asset from its owner's staging area to its momentum. So this card says, hey man, after your combat phase begins, I'm gonna call like punch or weapon, and anything that references that stuff, it can't, because it doesn't have that keyword anymore. And then we got 3 copies of Soul Trap, 4 difficulty, 3 check, 1 high block, 4 mid 4, charge, stun. R, from your hand, add this card to your card pool. After your opponent plays an attack during your turn, discard it and play this attack. No check necessary. So this basically is a reversal killer. So they go to reversal, you play this and you yeet it from the card pool, and you get to just attack into them for free. So guys, that is the Guile on the Good Symbol Rochester Retro format deck. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Have you been playing a lot of Rochester Retro? We are trying to do 1 a month, and the last one in May we had 12 people. And it was really a lot of fun. It was a blast. So hopefully we can do some more. Maybe we can stream them, maybe, if we get lucky, once the store gets all set up, because right now they're just like partially opened and not fully open. And yeah, that's it. So don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit those bells for notifications, and come over every Friday night over on my Twitch channel, where me and the Final Round gang, we just play games on our testing ground called Crash Course. And yeah, I hope to see you there and see you in chat. And until the next video, take care.